It is lauded as one of the greatest sports cars of all time. Clean design lines, brilliant chassis, and a very reliable high-performance engine make it a masterpiece. Fun fact, Gordon Murray, the man behind the legendary McLaren F1, openly claimed that this sports car was the inspiration for the handling and driving dynamics of the McLaren F1. Hello and welcome to a DubiCars Classics video where we take a look at some brilliant cars of yore. Starring in this video is this immaculately preserved 1991 Acura NSX from Tomini Classics. It was also known as the Honda NSX in several other markets. Story time. The 80s was an amazing time for sports car enthusiasts. Some truly legendary cars were produced, including the Ferrari 328 and 348. However, reliability issues plagued them, so Honda decided to take on them with the sports car of their own. It would be called the Honda NSX. In the North American market though, it would be called the Acura NSX because it was sold by Honda's luxury and sports car division Acura. Through the McLaren Honda Formula 1 team, Honda had access to the legendary F1 driver Ayrton Senna. As a result, Ayrton Senna's inputs have gone into the building and the development of this car, and as a result of that, this is still one of the best handling cars out there. There's an iconic video of Ayrton Senna driving the Honda NSX around the Suzuka racetrack in Japan, heel and toe shifting around all the corners. It is brilliant stuff if you're an enthusiast. It's not a loud car in terms of the design. It's got a simple, clean, nice and aerodynamic front end, and it also has pop-up headlamps, and that is a super cool feature. Most NSX owners swap out their wheels, and hence it is very difficult to find one in such immaculate condition that even the wheels are still in place. Yes, these are factory wheels, they're 15-inch units and they're precision engineered, because if you'll take a look at the gap between the brake caliper and the wheel, well, it's minuscule. More precisely, inspiration was taken from the F-16 fighter jet, and the F-16, for those who know, has a huge canopy that allows almost a 360-degree view for the pilot, and this canopy, this roof, blacked out, of course, was inspired by the F-16's canopy. And then you got these vents at the side that channel air to the engine bay and to the radiators. At the rear is the iconic tail lamp and spoiler combination that enthusiasts would recognize from a million miles away. At the bottom you've got dual exhaust outlets finished with chrome tips. Designers had a fighter jet in mind while designing the interior of the Acura NSX. It's very driver oriented, it's got a classy interior layout, it's finished in black everywhere, the leather is immaculate, even after so many years it is still factory fresh, and well, this is a really nice place to be in. It's very classy indeed. The NSX is powered by a 3-liter naturally aspirated engine. It's a DOHC VTEC motor. It produces 270 horsepower and 284 Newton meters of torque. The figures don't make it sound very fast, but back in 1981, it was one of the fastest cars. Around 0 to 100 km per hour comes in just over 5 seconds, and it has a top speed of around 270 km per hour. It's paired with a 5-speed manual transmission. But then this car isn't really about the figures, but then how it delivers those figures. So it's a reliable, high revving motor. VTEC kicks in at around 5800 RPM and it revs all the way till 8000 RPM. And peak power comes in at 7100 RPM. Now that should tell you a lot about how this car drives, because this is a car and an engine that loves to be revved out. The NSX doesn't have power steering because its developers wanted the driver to have a feel of the road, and that makes it one of the best handling cars even today. This is a car that makes us want to drive it. If it makes you want to drive it too, you can. With under 16,000 kilometers on the clock, this is probably one of the most immaculate Acura NSX you can buy. Head to the DubiCars app to find this Acura NSX from Tomini Classics and more like it. That's it from us for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.